Good morning, beloved. Before the noise, before the responsibilities, before the screen lights up and the calendar starts talking, take a moment to pause. Wherever you are right now, sitting at the edge of your bed, standing by the kitchen sink, waiting in the car line, walking across the parking lot, riding the train platform with your bag and your thoughts, God meets you here, not later, not when everything is perfect and polished. Now. This moment is a doorway, and you do not have to step through it alone. Take a slow breath in. Unclench your shoulders. Let them fall from your ears. Soften your jaw. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let your hands open, even if just a little, as if you were laying something down. Breathe out more slowly than you breathed in, and let your heart remember that it is safe to be still for a moment. Let us quiet our minds and lift our spirits. Let us choose to begin this day not with anxiety, but with invitation. You know what awaits you. The commute that tests your patience, the meeting that carries weight, the interview that makes your stomach flutter, the deadlines that demand more than the hours seem to promise, the emails and phone calls, the errands and appointments, the conversations you've been dreading, and the ones you deeply hope will bring good news. Children to care for, parents to check on, bills to pay, decisions to make. All of it is real, and none of it has to be carried by you alone. Right here at the threshold of this new day, let us agree on one simple, powerful prayer. Say it with me, even whisper it under your breath. God, go before me this morning. Again, with a little more faith than fear. God, go before me this morning. One more time, as a banner over the next hour, the next step, the next word. God, go before me this morning. Heavenly Father, we come before you with humble hearts and open hands. Before we step into anything else, we step into your presence. Your word reminds us that your steadfast love never ceases, and your mercies are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. So we begin not with our strength, but with your mercy, not with our plans, but with your presence. We do not want to walk into this day alone. We do not want to run ahead of you, nor lag behind you. We ask, with simple trust, go before us. Beloved, this is the sacred pause that changes the pace of the whole day. In this pause, we remember who leads and who follows, who holds and who is held, who knows the way and who needs guidance. Take another breath. As you breathe in, receive peace. As you breathe out, release pressure. As you breathe in, receive grace. As you breathe out, release the need to control. As you breathe in, receive courage. As you breathe out, release hurry and fear. Today may bring doors you expect and doors you do not. There may be rooms you walk into with confidence and rooms you enter with trembling. There may be faces that welcome you and faces that challenge you. But when you say, God, go before me this morning, you are not just using words. You are aligning your steps with the one who orders them. You are choosing guidance over guesswork, protection over panic, peace over pressure. You are not walking blind. You are walking led. You are not stepping into the unknown alone. You are stepping behind the one who knows. Let this be the rhythm of your heart today. Before the call, God, go before me. Before the commute, God, go before me. Before the meeting, God, go before me. Before I answer that text, God, go before me. Before I open that door, God, go before me. Let it rise as a quiet refrain beneath every thought and every move. This is not passive. This is powerful. This is not avoidance. This is alignment. In these next moments together, we will do three things. We will surrender. placing our schedules, our outcomes, our expectations into hands that never drop us. We will ask, seeking wisdom for decisions, strength for tasks, and protection for our coming and going. And we will declare, speaking peace over our minds, blessing over our steps, and favor over the doors and conversations that await us. But it all begins right here, with this invitation: God, go before me this morning. So, Father, attune our ears to your voice, steady our breath, quiet the loud places within us so we can hear the gentle leading of your Spirit. Remove the rush, the racing thoughts, the restless planning. Replace them with calm, with clarity, with a settled assurance that you are near and you are good. We lay down every burden, every distraction, and every worry at your feet. We choose right now gratitude over complaint, faith over fear, and joy over worry. Beloved, as the sun rises, or the city wakes, or the house starts to stir, remember, you are not stepping into chaos unaccompanied. You are stepping into a day that God is already in. What you cannot see, He is already seeing. What you cannot fix, He is already handling. What you cannot carry, He is already holding. And as we walk together through this prayer, surrendering, asking, declaring, you will learn to carry this simple line like a key in your pocket. God, go before me this morning. This is not just a prayer you listen to. It is a prayer you carry with you. Let us begin the day that way, covered, guided, and at peace. God, go before me this morning. And with that, beloved, we step across the threshold, not alone, but led. Beloved, before anything else stacks on your shoulders, hear this truth that has carried generations. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Beloved, if mercy has met us at the doorstep, then the next faithful step is this: I lay it down. Heavenly Father, I confess how quickly my heart reaches for the reins, how naturally I try to manage every detail, anticipate every problem, and rehearse every conversation until my mind is a crowded hallway of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. I confess the way I check the clock and grip the calendar, the way I refresh the inbox for outcomes I cannot force, the way I script the words of others in my head to feel safer in a world I cannot control. Forgive me for calling it wisdom when it is worry, for calling it diligence when it is fear, for calling it stewardship when it is striving. I cannot carry the day and its edges and its unknowns in my two hands, so I open my hands now. I lay it down. I lay down my plans. Every appointment, every deadline, every project with its moving parts and hidden snags. I place my calendar at your feet, Lord. The meetings set in ink, the conversations penciled in, the tasks that will arrive unannounced. I lay down my commute, the route I take, the traffic I cannot predict, the delays that test me, the detours that frustrate me. I lay down my responsibilities, the roles I fill at work and at home, the decisions that wait for me, the people who look to me. I lay down my phone, my email, my text threads, my notifications, the urge to respond instantly and fix everyone's need, the pressure to be always on and always enough. I lay down my bills and my budget, my bank accounts, my concerns about provision, the numbers that feel tight, the surprises that take more than they give. I lay down my family needs, the unseen burdens carried by those I love, the schedules I try to braid together, the hopes I have for my children, my spouse, my parents, my friends, the conversations I keep postponing because I fear their outcomes. I lay down my health concerns, the aches I minimize, the results I am waiting for, the energy I wish I had, the fears that whisper in the night. I lay down the expectations others have of me and the expectations I have of myself, the drive to impress, the need to be understood, the compulsion to be right. I lay down my inner chatter, my rehearsed speeches, my defensive answers, my imaginary arguments, my silent comparisons. I lay down the fear of being behind and the pride of being ahead. I lay down past regrets that try to script today and future anxieties that rob me of now. I lay down the heavy cloak of control, and I choose, in this moment, trust over tension, surrender over strain, alignment over anxiety. Father, remove from me the spirit of striving and replace it with a spirit of rest. Remove the tightness in my chest and replace it with the steady rhythm of your peace. Remove the hurried edge in my voice and replace it with gentleness. Remove my compulsion to fix and replace it with a willingness to follow. Remove fear from my imagination and replace it with faith. Remove the lie that everything depends on me and replace it with the truth that everything rests in you. Right now, I surrender my schedule to you, Lord. Order my steps according to your will, not my worry. Set the pace of my day. Slow me where speed would make me careless. Quicken me where hesitation would make me miss your moment. Teach me to move at the speed of grace, unhurried, attentive, obedient. I surrender my outcomes to you, Lord. Whether the email comes back with yes or with not yet, whether the meeting opens a door or closes one, whether the conversation mends a bridge or reveals a boundary, I place every outcome in your hands. My peace will not be chained to results. My peace will be anchored in your presence. This surrender is not passivity. It is holy alignment. I am not dropping responsibility. I am placing it where it belongs so I can carry what you actually ask me to carry. Faithfulness in this moment, kindness in this interaction, excellence in this task, humility in this decision. I lay down the throne I craft for myself and take up the towel of a servant. I release my grip on control and open my hands to obedience. I choose to follow your cues. I choose to listen more than I rush. I choose to align rather than insist. I choose to trust the wisdom that sees the corners I cannot see. Teach me to breathe between tasks, to pause and ask, Lord, how would you have me move here? Train my reflexes away from panic and toward prayer. When an interruption arrives, instead of resenting it, help me ask if it is an invitation. When an obstacle appears, instead of forcing my way, help me listen for your rerouting. When silence answers my request, instead of filling it with noise, help me wait in worship. Shape my day by your hand, rather than by my hurry. And because I have laid these burdens down, I ask you now, go before me. Go before me into the room where I will sit, into the agenda I will face, into the faces I will meet. Go before me on the road I will take, the turns I do not know yet, the construction zones and crowded lanes and sudden slowdowns. Go before me into the inbox I will open, the message that will surprise me, the number that will ring when I least expect it. Go before me into the spaces I cannot control, the attitudes I will encounter, the decisions I do not own, the delays I cannot shorten, the outcomes I cannot orchestrate. Cover the routes I travel and calm the roots within me, the mental pathways worn by worry, the emotional shortcuts that skip compassion and land in judgment. Smooth the inner traffic, Lord. Clear the gridlock of overthinking. Give my mind the green lights of clarity and my heart the safe speed of peace. Where my plan will need to bend, give me holy flexibility. Where my boundaries need to hold, give me holy firmness. Where my tongue is tempted to run ahead, give me holy restraint. Where courage is required, give me holy boldness that does not come from ego but from trust. I surrender my need to know the next 5 steps. Give me grace to take the next right one. I surrender my need to predict. Give me grace to perceive. I surrender my need to be seen. Give me grace to serve. I surrender my need to be praised. Give me grace to be faithful. I surrender the narrative I keep writing in my head. Give me grace to live the story you are writing in my life today. Beloved, feel the weight lift as you release it. What you lay down, God can lift up. What you let go of, God can lead. Peace does not wait for your list to be complete. Peace begins right here, where you place the entire day, schedule and outcomes, into hands that do not tremble. The one who goes before you is not anxious, not late, not guessing. He is faithful and he is near. So, with open hands and a settled heart, say it again. God, go before me. Go before me into the rooms I will enter, the routes I will drive, the moments I will not see coming. And as you go before me, I will follow, aligned, attentive, and at rest. And now, beloved, as our feet touch the threshold and wheels begin to roll, as the bus pulls up and the train doors slide open and the street fills with motion, let us bring this same surrender onto the road. Heavenly Father, go before us on the road, cover our commute, and calm our minds. We know the pressures that gather here, the red lights that feel unfair, the crowded cars and packed platforms, the sudden horn, the late bus, the slow lane, the driver who cuts too close, the jostle of elbows on the train, the scrolling screen that tempts our eyes when our focus should be forward. We know the irritation that tries to rise, the impatience that whispers, "Hurry up," the frustration that wants to set the tone for the whole morning. But we choose a different tone. We choose a different leader. God, go before us. Lord, you are the one who keeps our going out and our coming in. Be our shield and our refuge on highways and side streets, on metro lines and bike lanes, on sidewalks and stairwells and parking garages. Keep us safe from any danger, seen and unseen. Guard us from distracted drivers and mechanical failures, from slippery steps and unexpected hazards, from the small oversights that can cause big harm. Give us alert eyes and steady hands. Give us wise decisions at intersections, patience at merges, space to yield instead of insist, and courage to pause instead of push when your spirit restrains. Place a hedge of protection around our vehicles, our bodies, our belongings. Send your angels to watch over me and my household as we travel in different directions yet remain held in your one care. Father, where agitation tries to sit in the passenger seat, evict it. Where hurry tries to grab the wheel, remove it. Where anger presses the horn inside our chest, quiet it. Replace road rage with holy restraint. Replace rushing with patience. Replace defensiveness with gentleness. Guard my heart from the drip of stress and the spike of agitation. Let my temperament not be led by traffic, but by truth, not by congestion, but by compassion, not by delay, but by devotion to your presence. Let my words, even unspoken, be kind. Let my thoughts be charitable towards strangers I will never meet again. Let my reactions bear the fruit of your Spirit. Where I am tempted to race the clock, teach me to redeem the minutes by worship. Where I am tempted to stew in complaint, teach me to stir gratitude. Thank you for a car that starts, for a bus that arrives, for legs that walk, for breath that fills my lungs. Beloved, right here, in the flow and friction of the commute, practice this simple breath prayer. With your eyes open and your attention on the path before you, breathe in and say within, God, go before me. Breathe out and say, and give me peace. At the red light, God, go before me, and give me peace. As the train slows between stations, God, go before me, and give me peace. While the elevator climbs, the crosswalk counts down, the bike chain hums, God, go before me, and give me peace. Let this prayer ride the rhythm of your breath, matching the pulse of your heart, anchoring your attention in the one who orders your steps. And Lord, not only cover me, cover those I love. Send your angels to watch over my family as they drive and walk and ride. Guard my children on school buses and in car lines. Keep them from harm and from fear. Guard my spouse on the freeway and my parents at the intersection. Steady their minds and strengthen their reflexes. Guard my friends and co-workers as they commute across the city. Keep our community under the shelter of your wings. Bring us all to our destination safely, and bring us there in peace. Where delays appear, help me to see your providence at work. If a detour redirects my route, remind me. This may be your protection, not my punishment. If I miss a turn, keep shame off my shoulders and let me smile at your rerouting. If traffic stalls, let my spirit not stall with it. Make the cabin of my car or the space I stand on the train a small sanctuary. Music that quiets, silence that heals, a whispered prayer that steadies. If someone's impatience spills onto me, let it stop with me. Let me absorb it with grace and return nothing sharp or small. You are not late. Therefore, I will not live late. You are not anxious. Therefore, I will not partner with anxiety. You are near. Therefore, I will ride and walk as one accompanied. I declare by faith that this commute is covered. I declare alertness over my mind, steadiness over my hands, and calm over my nerves. I declare that every intersection will be approached with wisdom, every lane change with care, every decision with clarity. I declare peace over the cabin air and peace over the crowded car, peace over my posture and peace over my pace. I will not be provoked by rudeness. I will be led by your spirit. I will not let a horn set my mood. I will let your presence set my tone. Today I choose patience over hurry, gentleness over irritation, trust over tension. Father, go before me on the road and go within me in the rush. Hem me in, behind, and before, and lay your hand upon me. Keep my phone quiet and my focus clear. Keep my attention where it must be, and my soul where it is safest, in you. Let my commute become communion. Let the miles become moments with you. Let the minutes become formation, carving out a kinder reflex, a slower tongue, a softer heart. And as the journey unfolds and I near my destination, parking lot or office door, classroom or kitchen, job site or waiting room, be already there. Prepare the doorway I will cross. Prepare the faces I will meet. Prepare the atmosphere I will enter. Beloved, as you arrive, carry the refrain with you. Breathe in. God, go before me. Breathe out and give me peace. Step out of the car, off the bus, through the turnstile, across the threshold, and let this prayer lead your feet. Lord, as we turn off engines and close doors and fold tickets and hang keys, we ask one more thing. Go ahead of us into every door we will walk through. Open what is yours, close what is not, and keep our hearts calm as we follow you in. We began on the road with you. We will enter every room with you. We are not alone. We are covered, guided, and at peace. Beloved, we are here now. in the lobby, at the threshold, hand hovering over the handle, badge in hand, name on the guest list or not yet on any list at all. Heavenly Father, go before me through every door. You know each threshold I will face today. Office doors and school doors, hospital doors with their antiseptic air and quiet hope, courtroom doors that feel heavy with consequence, interview doors where I wait with a practiced smile and a pounding heart, meeting rooms with long tables and short tempers, unfamiliar buildings that make me feel small, intimidating spaces where I wonder if I belong. Go before me through revolving doors that spin too quickly, through automatic sliders that open before I'm ready, through creaking hinges that seem to announce my entry. You are the keeper of doors. You hold the keys I cannot see. Order my steps, Lord. Lead me to the right places. Guide me to the right people, and keep me from wrong turns I cannot see. Let my feet find the hallway you chose, not the corridor of distraction. If there is a side door of compromise promising faster progress, close it. If there is a back door of flattery that would detour me from integrity, shut it. If there is a bright doorway that dazzles but devours, bar it for my sake. And if there is a small door, plain and unnoticed, that holds your favor and my next assignment, swing it wide and give me eyes to recognize it. I ask for discernment about timing, about opportunity, about alignment. Teach me the difference between pressure and your promptings, between the noise of urgency and the nudge of your spirit. Open doors that align with your will and your character. Doors that lead to purpose. Doors that expand love. Doors that deepen faith. Doors that call forth service. Close doors that would harm me, distract me, or detour me, even if they appear good to my hungry eyes. And if I arrive early to a door you are still preparing, give me grace to wait on the mat with worship, rather than pace the hallway with worry. Father, you know the sting that crouches near closed doors. You know the heat of rejection that rises in our cheeks, the questions that flood our minds when the answer is no, or not yet. Did I not try hard enough? Am I not enough? Did I miss you? Remind me in that holy moment that a closed door can be your protection, not your punishment, your redirection, not my failure. You see the rooms beyond the doors that I cannot see. You know the conversations beyond those walls, the pressures, the pitfalls disguised as promotions. If you shut a door, I will not call you unkind. I will call you wise. If you lock a gate, I will not call myself unwanted. I will call myself guarded by a faithful Father. And to the fear of uncertainty that follows me down unfamiliar hallways, I say, be still. I am not alone. I am led. To the shame that tries to write my worth in the language of access denied, I say, be silent. My identity is not stamped by a name badge. It is sealed by a name above all names. To the urge to force my way in with crowbars of control and ladders of manipulation, I say, no more. I will knock, I will ask, I will seek, but I will not pry. What is mine will open without violence. What is not mine will close without bitterness. So, Lord, anoint the thresholds before me. Anoint the hand that will turn handles. Anoint the badge that will tap the reader. Anoint the code I will recall. Anoint the receptionist I will greet. Anoint the security guard whose nod somehow sets the tone. I ask for favor with gatekeepers, with schedulers, with decision makers, with quiet influencers who make rooms welcoming or wary. Place peace upon the waiting areas where I will sit. Fill corridor air with courage. Set your presence like fragrance in every foyer. Order my steps, Lord, in the cadence of your wisdom. When you say pause, I will pause. When you say proceed, I will proceed. When you say pivot, I will pivot. Keep me from stale rooms where my assignment has ended and my pride keeps me lingering. Keep me from flashy rooms where my ego is flattered and my soul is starved. Lead me into faithful rooms, rooms where I can serve, rooms where I can learn, rooms where I can carry your peace, rooms where I can do good, love well, and walk humbly. I declare by faith that I will not live as a door forcer. I will live as a follower of the one who goes before me. I declare that the right doors will open at the right time with the right peace. I declare that the wrong doors will close with clarity, not confusion. I declare ease where you have ordained entry. I declare relief where you have ordained a no. I declare alignment over my day, my feet to your path, my heart to your pace, my yes to your yes, my no to your no. I declare that I am not late. I am not behind. I am right on time in your timeline. I declare that rejection will not define me. Delay will not depress me. Detours will not derail me. Let each threshold become a prayer. As I reach for the handle, God, go before me. As the sensor clicks and the door slides, God, go before me. As I step into the room and eyes look up, God, go before me. Set the atmosphere before I arrive. Soften what needs softening. Strengthen what needs strengthening. Align what needs aligning. Adjust the seating arrangement. Arrange the unseen details. Prepare the documents. Touch the technology. Calm the tempers. Steady my hands. Settle my voice. Guard my heart. Lead me to the right places and the right people. The manager whose decision will be fair. The teacher who will see my child with compassion. The nurse who will advocate with wisdom. The clerk who will show me the missing form. The friend who will pray when I did not know how to ask. The stranger whose kindness becomes your reminder. Keep me from wrong turns I cannot see. The floor I should not exit. The office that is not my assignment. The door that leads to gossip. The room where compromise is expected. And if I step toward a threshold out of habit rather than calling, catch me by the sleeve and turn me gently. Give me eyes to notice doors within doors, moments that open within rooms, a quiet corner for intercession, a pause to speak encouragement, a chance to choose integrity when no one is watching. Give me ears to hear when your spirit says, not this one, not now, or this is the one, walk in it. Let peace be the green light. Let unrest be the caution. Let your word be the map. Let wise counsel be the signposts along the way. Beloved, breathe here. Release the need to push, to press, to perform at every entrance. You are not hustling for a place. You are following a person. He opens what is yours. He closes what is not, and he keeps you safe in both. What you cannot orchestrate, he conducts. What you cannot predict, he has already prepared. So we step, not with strain, but with trust. Father, as we pass through the doors you open, we ask that you would also prepare what comes next, because so much of the day is decided not just by rooms, but by words. As we take our seats and stand at podiums, as we approach counters and pull up chairs, as we sit across from managers and clients and teachers and children, go before us in the conversations that await. Put your words in our mouths, your tone in our voices, your wisdom in our responses, your grace in our listening. And in the very next breath, we will ask you to do just that. But for now, we say with settled hearts and steady steps, God, go before me through every door. Open what is yours. Close what isn't. Lead me, protect me, and keep me in your peace. Heavenly Father, in this very next breath, We do what we said we would do. Go before us in our conversations and put your words in our mouths. Before the first hello, before the quick reply, before the meeting is called to order or the phone begins to ring. Go ahead of us. Prepare the tone, soften the edges, steady the room, make space for grace. Let the atmosphere of heaven touch the sentences of this day. Lord, you know the range of what awaits. Supervisors with agendas and expectations, co-workers with questions and pressures, clients with needs and negotiations, classmates with group projects and fragile confidence, strangers at counters and checkout lines where impatience can flare, family texts that carry history and hope, difficult phone calls we've put off for too long, unexpected confrontations that ambush us in hallways and inboxes. None of these are random to you. You are the God who orders steps and also syllables, who holds the meeting and also the moment, who cares not only what is said, but how it is said. So we ask for wisdom and restraint. Teach us to listen well, to listen longer than our impulse, to hear not just words but hearts, to attend to what is beneath the tone and beyond the surface. Make us quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Set a guard over our lips. Set a watch at the door of our mouths. When a question comes hot and sharp, cool our responses with your peace. When accusation aims to corner us, let truth and humility lead us out without harm. When anxiety wants to answer first, give patience the microphone. When pride wants the last word, let love have it instead. Put your words in our mouths, and also your tone in our voices, firm without harshness, clear without cutting, truthful without tearing. Let our sentences carry weight without heaviness, light without triviality, courage without cruelty. Help us to speak truth with love, to correct without contempt, to advise without arrogance, to encourage without flattery. Give us the gift of the right word at the right time in the right spirit. And Lord, for the high-stakes moments that wait for us, interviews where our hands shake a little, presentations where our slides must hold and our minds must focus, negotiations where terms are tested and tempers can rise. Go before us there. Calm our nerves, settle our breath, steady our pacing, sharpen our thinking, clear the fog. Bring to remembrance what is needed at the exact moment it is needed. Facts we studied, names we practiced, numbers we prepared, stories we carry that reveal character. Let favor wrap the room like a gentle mantle. Give us clarity to ask wise questions and courage to offer wise solutions. Where we are tempted to prove ourselves, let us instead present ourselves as faithful, prepared, humble, and guided. Remove from us confusion in the heat of discussion. Replace it with clarity that honors you. Remove intimidation that shrinks our voice. Replace it with quiet confidence rooted in your presence. Remove people-pleasing that bends truth to buy approval. Replace it with courage to be honest and kind at the same time. Remove the fear of man that edits our convictions. Replace it with holy reverence that keeps us steady. Remove the need to win every point. Replace it with the desire to win hearts with integrity, to win peace where possible, to win wisdom when agreement cannot be reached. God, go before me into my words and within my words. Before I type the email, go ahead of my paragraphs. Before I tap the text, go ahead of my tone. Before I reply in a thread, go ahead of my restraint. Let my digital speech be as consecrated as my spoken speech. Guard me from sarcasm that wounds and subtexts that manipulate. Keep me from the easy send when a pause would be holy. Teach me to pray before I press send. God, go before me. and to wait until peace accompanies what I say. For the conversations at home, where we are most unguarded and where words can heal deepest or cut quickest, go before us. In the kitchen, whisper, and the hallway check-in. In the morning rush and the evening debrief. In parenting corrections and marital negotiations. In sibling squabbles and roommate tensions. Set kindness as the base note. Help us apologize quickly, forgive freely, and explain gently. Let laughter return where heaviness has lingered. Let understanding grow where assumptions have hardened. For difficult phone calls we dread, calling the office with the unpaid bill, calling the doctor for results, calling a friend to confess or confront. Grant us grace on both ends of the line. Prepare the hearer as you prepare the speaker. Give mutual respect and shared patience. If tears come, make them cleansing. If truth stings, make it healing. If boundaries must be set, make them clear and kind. And for the unexpected confrontations, the comment in the meeting that is unfair, the customer complaint that is loud, the classmate's jab that is public, the passerby's insult that is unkind, anchor us. Let us not be yanked by the rope of reaction. Let the fruit of your Spirit hold. Give us the wisdom to know when to answer and when to be silent, when to de-escalate and when to disengage, when to appeal to authority and when to absorb the slight for the sake of peace. Beloved, take a breath here. Before your next sentence, breathe in. God, go before me. Breathe out and give me grace. Let this be the rhythm behind every reply, the pause that saves many a word, the doorway that turns monologues into conversations where God is welcome. This is not just a prayer you listen to. It is a prayer you carry with you into the boardroom and the break room, into the classroom and the group chat, into the call center and the kitchen table. Now, by faith, we speak over this day with holy confidence. I declare that my tongue will be bridled by grace and guided by wisdom. I declare that my listening will be attentive, my questions discerning, my answers gentle. I declare favor with supervisors, clarity with coworkers, rapport with clients, camaraderie with classmates, and kindness toward strangers. I declare that family texts will be seasoned with patience, that difficult phone calls will be covered with compassion, that unexpected confrontations will meet a steady spirit in me. I declare that where the fear of man once dictated my tone, the fear of the Lord will now anchor my words. I declare that confusion will not cloud my mind. Intimidation will not shrink my voice. People-pleasing will not bend my truth. I declare courage with humility, conviction with tenderness, confidence with dependence on you. And Father, where reconciliation is needed, go before me. Prepare the apology before I arrive, till the soil of the offended heart. Soften the pride in mine. Give me language to own my part without excuse, to forgive without keeping score, to bless those who have not blessed me, to release those who cannot repay me. Let my words be instruments of peace today, bridges, not barricades, seeds, not stones, salve, not salt in a wound. We have asked you to go before us in our rooms and now in our words. And because so many battles are won or lost before a sound escapes our lips, inside the chambers of thought, in the weather of our emotions, in the tug of war of our temptations, lead us next to that inner sanctuary. Guard my heart today. Protect me from what tries to drain me. But before we turn inward, seal this portion of the day. God, go before me in every conversation. Put your words in my mouth, your love in my tone, your wisdom in my timing, your peace in my pauses. I am not alone when I speak. I am not unarmed when I listen. I am not unprepared when I answer. You are with me, ahead of me, and within me. And that is enough. Heavenly Father, we step now into that inner sanctuary you pointed out, that hidden place where words begin, where decisions are weighed, where moods are born, where courage either rises or retreats. Guard my heart today. Protect me from what tries to drain me. You know the loops that tighten when I am tired, the anxious swirl that rehearses worst-case scenarios, the intrusive thoughts that arrive uninvited and refuse to take off their shoes, the comparison that sneaks in through the side door with a tape measure and a lie, the dread that paints shadows over moments that haven't even arrived, the shame that replays yesterday's footage with today's condemnation, the mental fatigue that makes small tasks feel like mountains. Lord, set your watch upon the gate of my mind. Be the wall within the wall. Be my shield and my refuge from the inside out. Remove the lie that I must entertain every thought that knocks. Replace it with holy authority to choose what I dwell on. Remove the magnet of fear that pulls my attention to threats. Replace it with the gravity of your peace that centers my soul. Remove the quicksand of shame that sinks my steps. Replace it with the solid ground of forgiveness. Remove the itch of comparison that keeps me scratching at my worth. Replace it with the quiet garment of contentment. Remove the haze of mental fatigue that blurs my focus. Replace it with the gentle brightness of clarity. Guard me from what drains me, not only from without, but from within. The habits of worry, the endless scroll that numbs but does not soothe, the self-talk that scolds but does not save. Teach me to take every thought captive to your truth. Let your word be the filter. Let your spirit be the sentinel. Let your peace be the ruling atmosphere. I ask for a sanctified imagination, where possibilities are seeded by your promises, not poisoned by my fears. I ask for a steady attention that chooses what is worthy and discards what is empty. Father, cover me also from spiritual threats and harmful influences that hover around conversations and corridors, the negativity that wants to set the tone, the gossip that pretends to be concern but corrodes trust, the manipulation that flatters to gain leverage, the temptation that advertises shortcuts but sells bondage, the discouragement that dresses up like realism and calls hope naive. Be my shield and my refuge. Place a guard over my ears so I am not fed by slander. Place a guard over my eyes so I am not baited by envy. Place a guard over my appetite so I am not led by cravings that cannot satisfy. Let my no be strong where it must be strong. Let my yes be pure where it must be pure. Order my boundaries with wisdom, and let your angels encamp around me. Where the enemy whispers, "You are alone in this," answer him from within me, "I am not alone." Where the world shouts, "You are on your own," answer it from within me, "I am held." Where my own heart questions, "Do you know what you are doing with me today?" Answer me from within, "I am guided." And where anxiety lies, "You are not safe," answer it now with your presence, "I am safe in your hands. I am not alone. I am held. I am guided. I am safe in your hands." Let this refrain be the rhythm beneath my thoughts, the bass note beneath my emotions, the steady drum that turns panic into prayer. Lord, meet me in ordinary weakness. When energy dips in the middle hours, when motivation fades after lunch, when patience runs thin in late afternoon lines and loading screens, be my strength. Your power is made perfect in my weakness. Let it be so today. Be strength in my body when my shoulders sag and my head feels heavy. Be strength in my mind when tasks multiply and focus fragments. Be strength in my emotions when irritations pile like papers on a desk. Pour grace into every small moment that would otherwise leak away joy. The misfiled document, the misplaced keys, the slow response, the small misunderstanding. Teach me to pause, to breathe, to pray. God, go before me, within me. Teach me to receive a fresh portion of patience, a new measure of stamina, a renewed willingness to love. Where discouragement tries to drain me because outcomes are not immediate, anchor me in your timing. Replace frustration with faith, agitation with endurance, resentment with gratitude. Give me eyes to notice the small wins you send, the kind email, the task completed, the moment of laughter, the brief silence that restores. Let gratitude interrupt the drain. Let worship interrupt the worry. And when I cannot feel the shift, let me choose it anyway. Today, I choose gratitude over complaint, faith over fear, and joy over worry. Guard my heart from offense, the slow, silent leak that empties love. Keep me tender without being thin-skinned, wise without being suspicious, strong without being hard-hearted. When words land wrong, when glances are misread, when tone is off, let me be quick to release and slow to assume. Let me default to charity, not cynicism. Keep bitterness far, pettiness farther, and pride the farthest of all. Let humility be the insulation around my heart. Let forgiveness be the valve that keeps grace flowing. Make my inner life a place you love to dwell. Sweep out the corners where resentment collects dust. Close the drafts where fear whistles in. Light the lamps of truth in rooms where confusion lingers. Let the fruit of your spirit ripen within me. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, and let each be nourishment against the drain. If I begin to run on fumes, pull me gently off the highway of hurry. Remind me to abide, to return, to rest in you. In the few quiet minutes I am given, teach me not to fill them with noise. Teach me to fill them with you. Now by faith, I speak over my inner world. I declare peace over my thoughts, purity over my motives, and protection over my emotions. I declare that anxiety will not set the agenda. Comparison will not be my counsel. Dread will not narrate my day. I declare that shame has no permission to revisit forgiven ground. I declare clarity where fog has lingered, courage where fear has camped, contentment where envy has eyed. I declare that I am not alone. I am held. I am guided. I am safe in your hands. Beloved, breathe here. Inhale. You are with me. Exhale. Guard my heart. Inhale. You are my refuge. Exhale. Give me peace. Let this be the prayer that hums beneath your conversations, your commutes, your tasks, your transitions. A steady inner guard that keeps the life within you from leaking away. This is not just a moment you listen to. It is a posture you carry, a protection you wear, a promise you return to whenever you feel the pull toward drain. And Father, because the day rarely unfolds exactly as planned, prepare me now for interruptions and surprises. When the unexpected email arrives, when the meeting is canceled after hours of preparation, when the child spikes a fever, when the tire finds a nail, when the server goes down, when the plan collapses right as I am catching my breath, go before me there. Let this guarded heart become a launching point for wisdom, a reservoir for calm, a witness to your nearness in problems I did not schedule. We will ask you, in the very next breath, to go ahead of us into the unplanned, to be already at work in what we cannot see. But for this moment, set your strong hand upon our inner life and keep us. Guard my heart today, O God, within and around, in thought and in feeling, in weakness and in weariness, so that nothing that tries to drain me can empty what you have filled. I am not alone. I am held. I am guided. I am safe in your hands. Heavenly Father, in this very next breath, we do what we said we would do. Go before me into the problem I didn't plan for. You know the twists that do not appear on calendars and the knocks that come without warning. You know the sudden bad news that lands in a sentence, the conflict that sparks from a misunderstood intention, the email whose subject line chills the room, the notification that changes the day's direction. You know the tech issues that freeze and spin, files that corrupt, batteries that die, Wi-Fi that drops, servers that stall, updates that break what used to work. You know the financial surprises, an unexpected bill, a fee we forgot, a repair we cannot delay. You know the illness that arrives mid-morning, a child's fever, a migraine behind the eye, a back that seizes at the most inconvenient time. You know the delays, traffic that locks like a jaw, trains that stop between stations, weather that grounds flights and rearranges plans. You know the doors that close abruptly, an opportunity rescinded, a contract not renewed, funding pulled, a meeting canceled after weeks of preparation. None of this is news to you. Nothing catches you off guard. You are already in the hallway of the unforeseen, already setting the table in the presence of what would unsettle me. So I ask for calm under pressure. Teach me to respond, not spiral, to breathe, not brace, to pray before I problem solve, to look for you before I look for blame. Anchor me when adrenaline surges. Quiet the what-ifs that multiply like shadows when light is low. Give me presence of mind when options feel few. Grant me creativity for new pathways, patience for long processes, endurance for days that stretch and stretch again. Where I am tempted to panic, let me pause. Where I am tempted to rush, let me rest. Where I am tempted to shut down, let me show up with faith. Lord, go before me into the miscommunications that make enemies out of friends. Prepare a soft landing for hard words. Prepare a clear window where fog would blur intentions. Untangle threads that I cannot even see. Bring to light what was hidden. Calm what is hot. Cool what is sharp. Go before me into systems I do not control, departments, decisions, and timelines set by others. Give me favor with schedulers and grace with gatekeepers. When the line is long and the answer is short, keep my spirit gentle. When hold music eats minutes I do not have, redeem the time. Fill the wait with unexpected peace. Turn the delay into a doorway I would have otherwise missed. God, go before me into the places where money is tight. Provide what is needed in ways I could not predict. Close the leak I have not found. Reveal the waste I have not noticed. Send provision in a manner that humbles me and reminds me you are my source. Multiply what remains. Stretch what seems small. Surprise me with kindness that makes no earthly sense. Where the unplanned expense arrives like a thief, answer it like a shepherd who guards and guides. Go before me into health concerns that test my courage. Give wisdom to doctors, steadiness to hands, clarity to minds, and compassion to those who carry charts and make calls. If I must cancel plans, let me not cancel hope. If I must slow down, let me find you in the slowness. If energy dips, be my strength. If pain flares, be my comfort. If uncertainty lingers, be my certainty. Surround my home and my body with your peace. Send your angels to watch over me and my household. Go before me into the closed door that slams without explanation. Stand in that hallway with me and reframe the story. What looks like rejection to my eyes may be protection in yours. What looks like loss may be rescue What looks like a setback may be your setup for something better than I had the courage to ask for. Remind me that what I cannot see, you are already working on. What I cannot fix, you are already handling. While I sleep, you neither slumber nor sleep. While I pace, you are already placing things in order. While I worry, you are already weaving a better way. Father, I ask for the redemption of lost time and broken moments, where meetings collapse and minutes scatter like beads across the floor. Gather them back. Where my agenda is torn by interruptions, bring purpose to the pieces. Where a mistake costs me hours, teach me quickly what I need and restore what can be restored. Bring order to chaos and purpose to interruptions. Turn the detour into direction. Make the inconvenience a classroom. Seed the problem with possibility. Breathe on my efforts and give them lift. Crown my small faithfulness with your large faithfulness. Let me see your fingerprints not only on the victories, but also on the revisions, on the do-overs, on the calls that start with, "I'm sorry, may we try again?" And Lord, because some surprises feel personal, rumors that misrepresent, comments that mislabel, glances that misread, guard my heart from offense and guide my steps in wisdom. Give me words that heal rather than words that harden. If I must confront, let it be with courage and kindness. If I must be silent, let it be with dignity and trust. If I must wait, let it be with worship rather than worry. Beloved, take a breath here. Inhale, you are ahead of me. Exhale, you are with me. Inhale, you see what I can't. Exhale, you handle what I can't. Let this become the reflex when alarms sound and screens freeze, when plans change and tempers rise. This is not just a prayer you listen to. It is a prayer you carry with you into the hallway, the help desk, the urgent care, the bank, the child's room at 2 a.m., the side of the road with the hazard lights blinking. Whisper it until your spine remembers. I am not alone. God goes before me. Now, by faith, I speak over this day before it speaks over me. I declare that surprises will not steal my song. Setbacks will not steal my stance. Stress will not steal my peace. I declare that I will respond, not spiral. I will pause, not panic. I will pray, not presume. I declare fresh wisdom for complex problems, fresh creativity for stubborn systems, fresh patience for slow solutions. I declare that delays are not denials, detours are directions, disruptions are invitations to see God at work. I declare that lost minutes will be redeemed, that broken moments will be mended, that what the enemy intended for frustration will become formation in me. I declare that my mind is sound, my heart is guarded, my steps are ordered, my hands are steady. I declare that God goes before me into every unplanned moment today, into the inbox and the waiting room, into the billing office and the boardroom, into the classroom and the kitchen, into the conflict and the confusion, into the silence after the difficult news. He is working, guarding, and guiding. He is opening what must open, closing what must close, arranging what must align. I will see goodness in the land of the living. I will find grace in the middle of the mess. I will walk in peace, even when the path bends. And when the next unexpected thing arrives, and it will, in one shape or another, let this be my first movement. God, go before me. Not with clenched jaw, but with open hands. Not with dread, but with trust. Not with frantic striving, but with faithful steps. Lead me, protect me, and keep me in your peace. And as we seal this in our spirits, we ready our mouths for a fuller chorus, because faith does not only ask, it declares. In the next breath, We will let our words run ahead of our eyes and bless the day before it bends. But for now, we rest in this truth. Even when the day surprises me, you are already ahead of the problem, working, guarding, and guiding. Now, in the same breath that rests in your nearness, we let our words run ahead of our eyes. Faith does not wait for proof to praise. It speaks before it sees. Declarations turn anxiety into alignment. My mouth can agree with your peace before my circumstances change. So, Father, under your gaze and with your grace, I declare this day blessed. Today I choose gratitude over complaint, faith over fear, and joy over worry. Today I choose trust over control, patience over hurry, and surrender over striving. Today I choose to bless rather than brood, to worship rather than worry, to forgive rather than fixate. I place my mind in your hands, my emotions under your care, my plans beneath your wisdom. I will not be pulled apart by the hours ahead. I will be held together by the one who holds all things. I declare peace over my mind and peace over my heart. I am steady, not scattered, calm, not chaotic, guided, not lost. My attention is focused, not fragmented. My thoughts are clear, not clouded. My emotions are anchored, not agitated. I put on the helmet of salvation and the breastplate of righteousness. I take up the shield of faith and the belt of truth, and I stand in shoes of peace. Let anxiety find no chair in me today. Let dread find no door. Let shame find no stage. I set my inner weather to your forecast. Peace that passes understanding, joy that doesn't need permission, hope that stands even when the wind rises. I declare alignment in my path, right doors, right timing, right conversations. Lord, open what is yours and close what isn't. I will not force what you are not building. I will not pry open what you have sealed for my protection. I will wait where you whisper wait. I will move where you say move. I will turn where you nudge me to turn. Order my steps according to your will, and let divine appointments meet me in ordinary places, at the elevator and in the inbox, in a hallway, hello and a parking lot, pause, in the coffee line and the conference call. Guide me to the right people, and guide the right people to me. Align resources, ideas, and opportunities with your purpose. And if detours arrive, I declare them protected detours, coverings from unseen harm, corridors to unexpected good, reroutes that land me precisely where grace intends. I declare favor today, not the favor that flatters, but the favor that fits your purpose. Let my work be marked by excellence and humility. Let my efforts find traction where they need to move, and patience where they need to pace. Grant me rapport where influence is necessary and restraint where silence is wiser. Give me presence that brings peace into rooms that run hot. Give me clarity that cuts kindly through confusion. Give me creativity that turns problems into pathways. I declare that my preparation will meet your providence. My diligence will meet your design. My small obedience will meet your great faithfulness. I declare protection over my life, physical, emotional, and spiritual. No weapon formed against me will prosper, and every tongue that rises to accuse will fall to the ground without wounding my heart. Keep me safe from danger, seen and unseen. Hedge my path with your mercy. Surround my going out and my coming in. Cover my commute, roads, rails, sidewalks, flights. Station your angels over me and my household. Guard my body from harm and illness. Guard my mind from lies and loops. Guard my spirit from heaviness and harassment. Protect my boundaries from manipulation. Protect my time from theft. Protect my heart from offense. Be my shield and my refuge. Be my strong tower and my hiding place. I declare that blessing will rest upon the work of my hands. Tasks will be completed with clarity. Projects will progress with peace. Conversations will carry wisdom. Decisions will be made with counsel and calm. Lost minutes will be redeemed. Scattered focus will be gathered. Solutions will appear at the right time. I prophesy to my pace. Be unhurried and effective. I speak to my tone. Be gentle and strong. I address my posture. Be humble and expectant. I declare that relationships are graced today, at home, at work, at school, and in the spaces in between. Misunderstandings will be met with patience. Irritations will be met with gentleness. Conflict will be met with courage and kindness. I declare a soft heart and thick skin, a quick apology, and a long memory for mercy. I declare that reconciliation has room to breathe, that laughter returns where it has been rare, that trust begins to grow where it has been thin. Let love abound in knowledge and discernment. Let unity become the atmosphere we carry. I declare that temptation will not trap me, distraction will not derail me, and weariness will not define me. I will not be baited into arguments that steal peace, nor lured into shortcuts that cost integrity. My eyes are fixed, my heart is guarded, my spirit is awake. When I am weak, you are strong. When I am pressured, you are present. When I am weary, you are rest. I declare that grace will meet me at the edges of my energy and multiply what I bring in faith. I declare over my inner narration, over the sentences I say to myself in quiet corners, that truth will speak louder than fear. I am not alone. You are with me. I am not unprotected. You are my shield. I am not without guidance. You order my steps. I am not at the mercy of moods. I am held by the mercy of God. I declare that joy will not be postponed, that hope will not be silenced, that peace will not be outsourced to perfect circumstances. I will bless the day before it bends. I will sing in faith before results arrive. I will say yes to your will before I see the way. I declare blessing over my family and community, safety over homes, wisdom over leaders, provision over needs, peace over neighborhoods, kindness over public spaces. Let our collective life be a testimony that you go before us, in schools and storefronts, in offices and sanctuaries, in kitchens and clinics. Make us instruments of peace and carriers of courage, people who speak life and live it. Beloved, take a breath and seal this with faith. Inhale, this day is blessed. Exhale, God goes before me. Inhale, peace over my mind. Exhale, peace over my heart. These are not just words we say once. They are phrases we return to like a well, a rhythm we carry into doorways and deadlines. Before the meeting starts, whisper it. This day is blessed. Before the email is sent, breathe it. Peace over my mind. Before the commute begins, pray it. God, go before me. Before the conversation turns, declare it. Right words, right tone, right timing. This is not just a prayer you listen to. It is a prayer you carry with you. Let your mouth be the rudder that sets your course. Let your declarations be the key that turns locks you cannot pick by worry. Agree with God's peace at the start, and return to it at the middle, and end the day by tracing His faithfulness back through the hours. In the very next movement, we will commission you to walk this blessing out in every moment. But for now, we rise inside with confidence. I declare this day blessed, covered, aligned, protected, and guided, and so it will be, because you are with me. You go before me, and your mercy meets me in every step. Amen. Beloved, Now we step from the altar into the avenue of the day. What we have prayed is not a moment to admire. It is a mantle to wear. This is not just a prayer you listen to. It is a prayer you carry with you. Step into this day commissioned and covered. God goes before you. God walks beside you. God dwells within you. You will not walk into a room empty. You will not enter a problem unaccompanied. You will not face a decision without counsel. His mercies are new every morning, and they do not wait in the future. They meet you at the threshold. So, here is how we will carry it. At every doorway, pause on the hinge and whisper one sentence. God, go before me into this room. In the elevator, in the classroom, into the kitchen where breakfast clatters, into the office where expectations hum, into the waiting room where uncertainty sits. God, go before me into this room. Before you answer a call or join a meeting, take a breath prayer. Inhale, peace of Christ. Exhale, speak through me. Let that rhythm reset your tone so your words arrive with wisdom and your presence carries calm. At midday, do a gratitude check. Name 3 mercies you did not have to earn. Breath in your lungs, strength for the task, kindness you received, a problem that began to loosen. Let Thanksgiving tune your inner weather back to clear. When stress begins to rise like a tide, pray a release prayer. I release what I can't control. I receive the peace you freely give. I return to trust. And when the day changes shape, when plans bend or break, return to the sentence that steadies you. God, go before me. You do not need many words. You need a faithful one. Now I commission you into your assignments with love and integrity. As a worker, may you carry excellence that honors God and serves people. May your diligence be a quiet witness and your patience a steady gift. As a student, may your curiosity be guided by truth, your effort by discipline, your hope by purpose beyond grades. As a parent, guardian, or caregiver, may tenderness and strength share the same hand. May your corrections be soaked in compassion and your boundaries guarded by wisdom. As a leader, may humility sit at the head of your table. May courage and kindness walk side by side in every decision. As a friend and neighbor, may your presence be a refuge. May your words be life-giving. May your ears be quick to hear, and your heart quick to understand. As one who serves, seen or unseen, may you find joy in the ordinary and meaning in the mundane, knowing no act of love is wasted in the kingdom. I commission your conversations today. Let right words, right tone, right timing clothe your speech. May the nervous heart you meet feel steadier because you entered the room covered in peace. May the tense email cool under your measured reply. May the confused child, the frustrated coworker, the hurried cashier, the lonely elder find in you a non-anxious presence, a living reminder that God is near. Where there is conflict, carry courage. Where there is sorrow, carry comfort. Where there is chaos, carry calm. Let favor rest upon your voice without flattery, and truth rest within your words without harshness. I commission your decisions, large and small. Order my steps according to your will. When options multiply, may clarity come. When clarity stalls, may patience lead. When patience is tested, may faith hold. You are not required to manufacture outcomes. You are invited to obey in the next faithful step. God goes before you into the details you can't foresee and the consequences you cannot control. He opens what is yours. He closes what is not. He redirects what would have harmed you. He aligns what will help you. I commission your inner life. Let your heart stay guarded by peace. Let your mind be shepherded by truth. Let your spirit remain awake to the whisper. When old lies knock, do not offer them a chair. When anxiety asks to narrate, hand the microphone back to hope. When weariness weighs, lean on grace. If you need to slow, slow. If you need to breathe, breathe. If you need to ask for help, ask. You are not a solo act. You are a beloved child under sovereign care. Angels encamp around you. Goodness and mercy follow you. The shepherd goes before you. Beloved, receive this as your sending. In the name of Jesus, I bless your going out and your coming in. I bless your work and your rest. I bless your planning and your pivoting. I bless your hands to be steady, your feet to be ordered, your eyes to see goodness, your ears to catch wisdom, your mouth to speak life, your heart to stay soft and strong. I bless you to walk light in spirit and sure in step, to carry joy that does not wait for perfect conditions, to live unhurried and attentive to grace. Let us seal it together. Inhale, covered and commissioned. Exhale, God goes before me. Inhale, peace within. Exhale, peace around. Carry this rhythm into doorways and deadlines, into errands and emails, into car lines and conference calls. And if you forget, if stress blurs, if noise rises, begin again. One sentence, one breath, one surrender. God, go before me. You are not alone. You are held. You are guided. You are safe in His hands. Walk into this day with your head lifted and your heart at rest. The one who called you keeps you, surrounds you, and delights to lead you. Amen. Before you go, take one more breath, and if this prayer blessed you, feel free to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to grow together in faith. Share your prayer requests or testimonies in the comments. We would love to pray with you and for you. We carry you in prayer. And as you carry this prayer into your day, know that a community walks with you and God goes before you.